Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We're the Hustle Couple coming at you today with Thursday's Daily Grind.
Thursday already. Just got 2 more days to get through, and then it's weekend time.
We're
Yes!
so close.
So close.
Okay, today, after much request,
Yes.
many requests, we are going to do a quick survey of the costume lay in how I, as a professional costume designer, use thrifted goods in shows.
That sounds interesting.
I mean, it is, and I'm going to tie it into fabrics because we're talking about ancient Rome today.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Action.
Hi.
Hi.
If you're new here, welcome. Dan and I are full-time resellers. We're out of Dallas, Texas. But on the side of full-time, I'm also a full-time costume designer for the theater, stage, and film. And I use the time that we're shopping to kind of split focus. And a lot of times I'm shopping for costumes and reselling at the same time, if that makes sense.
It does.
So I'm on a contract right now for a show that takes place in ancient Rome. And that show is the sequel to Titus Andronicus from Shakespeare. So it's a bloodbath. And both characters in the show are lower class in society. And I'm just going to walk you through the design process and how I use these thrift store clothes to make costumes. We're in phase 1 right now, and I'll follow up with you guys in another video about how I hand create the costumes after phase 1. But phase 1 is where we are. And you can use these also to create your own costumes for Halloween, or if you want to market your stuff differently, you can use these tactics as well, because you can sell your stuff. If you put Roman in your thing and a costume designer from Netflix is looking for that piece, it'll come up. So there's some tips I'll throw in.
That's a great tip.
Hot tip!
Hot tips!
Okay, so
Phrase
you
is trademark
start...
of Hustle Couple.
I cannot. So you start by reading the script, obviously, but we're going to look at Roman clothing today. And everything in Rome was made on a loom. There was wovens. So we had, if you've ever been to Italy or anywhere in the Mediterranean, there are sheep everywhere. And cotton was not the main fiber. We're talking here wool and linen.
Okay.
So when I go to the thrift store, I'm looking for both of those textiles first and foremost. Then I'm looking for silhouette because I can change a silhouette on most things with the sewing machine and the scissors. Okay, we can work with that. Odds are it's cheaper to buy something at the thrift store than it is to go get fabric to make that something at home from scratch. And that's the thing that really is really great about being a costume designer and reseller at the same time, because I get to get all these cool things for next to nothing. So I designed these 2 costumes. This is the base layer of both costumes.
Let me zoom out and
Thank
show
you very
everybody.
much. And I'm going to go through them with you.
Wow.
I have not done anything to these. I have not accessorized them. I have not distressed them. There's going to be heavy distressing with an airbrush and some wire brushes and paint and all of that, and I'll show you that in a later video. But this is just what I bought at the thrift store and threw onto the mannequins to see if I could kind of create a life. Okay? A character.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start over here. This lady, this is a denim robe, which denim wasn't a thing. We don't get too caught up in what was and what wasn't, because odds are the people watching aren't really obsessed with Roman textile history like I am.
Right.
We're trying to create a life here.
Right.
So this lady is a maid.
Okay.
And so we all have this idea of what a maid is, regardless of time period, right? An apron. A maid is gonna have an apron of some sort. So we got that checked off. This little number I found at the thrift, I'm gonna undress her actually, because I think it's really important to see the shift under it. Romans, like Greeks, wore tunics. And I found this in the, I don't know what art, we have a section of our thrift store that has regional and local and kind of costumey, but then also folky,
traditional garb.
Sometimes traditional. They put it all in one section.
Yes.
And Halloween costumes in there.
Right.
So you just never know what you're going to find. So I found this, which is great. This is the length that the tunic would have been. This pattern from stage will read as dirt and grime mixed in. I love it. Even though it's a floral, it will not read like that from the audience.
Right.
It has sleeves, which a typical tunic wouldn't. But I think it's going to be okay in this situation because we have a lot going on above. This would be, there's a chiton and all this fashion stuff that you don't need to know about. But this blue right here is really catching my eye. I love it. And I can undo this a little bit if I wanted to. But really what I'm concerned about is this and the length. Love it. Okay, this says to me tunic, even from a modern perspective. Okay, base. Then I found this, and this is made of linen. And you can see It was half off, and it was $2.49. Like,
Nice.
Like, what? I was particularly attracted to the layers and the colors.
Oh, okay. When I saw that, I thought it was 2 pieces.
No, this was a 1 piece.
That's a really cool, unique piece.
And this was just, I mean, it's kind of an art to wear piece. It's got a wooden button in the back. It feels brand new. It is made of linen, so if I do want to dye it, it's going to take dye really well.
Okay.
I am going to Scotch guard these because they go through a bloodbath.
Right.
And so then I started layering it. And I didn't have this in mind. I was just picking up pieces for pennies on the dollar. And I'm like, okay, hopefully this could maybe work with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the ladies in Rome, unlike Greek, would have worn a tunic. They would have worn this piece under a layer like this. I love this. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can like mess with this. There's some cool situations I could have here. I probably will not utilize these tabs just once we're on stage. It probably wouldn't look good. There's pockets in this, which is great for an actor.
That's
because
awesome.
If they have props or something like that, that's built in.
Yeah.
And then we have that layered look here. This is very, very good in my eyes as far as we got colors that would have been able to be dyed. Green and brown would have been totally in the realm. Now I have this denim blazer. I mean, Lord
Apron.
help me, please. Apron. Okay? Denim obviously didn't exist. Okay? It's fine. What we're doing is we're creating a life. We're not creating an exact replica. If I was doing a documentary on the history of Rome, this would not be in it, okay? But instead, we're creating, it's called an anachronism, when you mix time periods. But it helps,
good word.
Yeah, it helps us as an audience to kind of relate, because this is something we recognize,
Right.
on top of the stuff we don't.
And also, when you go see a theater show, or any show for that matter, you're kind of expected to suspend your disbelief a little bit.
You do.
So...
And I'm also making this for a modern audience. So
Right.
if I was making this for historians, it would be totally different.
Right.
Okay, people are not going to get hung up on this at all. Actually, it looks textured. It's something that I can easily dye and distress because denim is tough. I can get rips in this. It'll be great.
Yeah.
And from stage, it won't read as denim. This is why I have it on backwards. I have it. The denim side is this. This is the underside of the denim, which just looks like, you know.
It looks rougher to me.
Rougher. Yeah. And that's what we're going for. Okay, now we move on to this guy. Another anachronism is this. Knits did not exist in ancient Rome.
Okay.
Only wool. Only looms. So this guy was a street performer. He was a clown before this event happened. And now he's cleaning up dead bodies. So he's also drenched in blood. I started with this tunic. This is linen underneath. And you'll notice that this is a woman's. The buttons are on the left. So this is a woman's oversized tunic.
Right.
It has a collar. They wouldn't have had a collar. So I flipped the collar in and I will sew that down so that we get this idea of a tunic. These buttons would not have existed.
Okay.
But again, it's giving us texture and it's placing this. Oh, man shirt, man. Okay, great.
Right.
So it gives us some modern. This color is great. The texture is great. We've got all these strappy things. Great. I found this scarf that's linen and it's a green. And it has these like little beads in it, which is totally great.
It matches the green of the lady's shirt really well.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is a color palette. This is what we're looking for. We want something that goes together.
Okay.
I got this little leather pouch thing that's attached to this right now, but it will be to a belt. I know I need to get that. And then right here, these are some amazing pants. They have a textured pattern printed on them. So it looks like they're...
Printed?
Yes, but they're really soft.
Let me try to get a little closer on that because that's really cool.
Isn't it cool?
Wow.
So it looks like they're, woven out of a rough linen, but they're actually really soft, so they'll have great movement on stage for a clown. He's a clown. So he's going to be moving around. They're wide leg at the bottom, but you can see I've pinned it. I'm going to put some elastic in these so that they gather at the bottom kind of like a jogger. And so then they'll be a little bit puffier, clown-like, which we associate with clown.
Okay, great, yeah.
I have a scarf that is on my sewing machine that I'm making into a neck ruffle, and it'll be distressed and kind of flat and floppy, and that'll give some clown. And then we have this piece. This is the best piece. All of this is thrifted. Every single thing. I got it all in one trip. I think this was 75% off. $3.99.
So that's $1.
But this guy was a street performer, and so he's kind of like what we would consider bohemian or hobo. And so in our modern sensibilities, we think of things like this, right? Like the bird lady in Mary Poppins.
Okay.
Has a shawl with lots of texture and fringe. So it didn't exist in Rome, but all of a sudden this could be like a Roman citizen. But then when I put this on him, we take him to a different place. He becomes other. He becomes like, who would wear this? Somebody a little bit nuts,
A little
right?
more eccentric,
A little eccentric.
Yeah.
And so this guy, you know, a lot of the show is about him being a clown. So I needed something. Will I keep it this blue? I don't know. Blue, I could dye this very easily. It's made of cotton. And that's just boiling it on the stove, and you just throw some RIT dye in it, and I can make it any color we want.
Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I do like the pop of color, and it depends on the actor's coloring. If the actor if he's fair skinned with blue eyes or blonde hair or something, this would look great. If he's more of a darker complexion, I don't know. I haven't met the actors yet. I just have their measurements. It's a little bit of a weird thing. And then I could make this, you know, like a burgundy or something like that. That might go better to pop whatever features they have. So the color of this remains, but the texture of it is superb. And I really, really enjoy it. So this is phase 1, and I send this to the director, and I'm like, how's this? Does this feel like the people you're imagining in your mind? And then he says yes or no, or she says yes or no. And then from there, we go on to accessorize and distress and dye the things, the colors they need to be, etc. And so these people it's just it's a 3-person show, but 2 people for the majority of the show. So I have to get these knocked out. And I want to check back in with you guys, because I have an airbrush that I'm going to be using to make these things look very lived in and
How
worn.
fun! You get to airbrush fabric.
I love it. I'm going to be doing that a lot. So you can see the progress as we go, and then I can show you the final stage pictures, and we'll see if this ends up on stage.
Awesome.
But we've all started at the thrift store.
All right. So there you go. Something slightly different. And now back to the regular, the shipping.
Shipping. Action.
Hey, we're ready to ship stuff out. All right. We got 6 parcels going out today on the old eBay. Nothing on Posh or Mercari. Yee. So, as I get the packing material ready, Amy's going to tell you about the item, what we paid for it, what it sold for, etc. You can start with that guy.
I'm going to I need to clip him. Where's those little scissors? Alright, this is a teddy bear lamp. Y'all, I couldn't leave it. I couldn't do it. Nope. Could not leave this at the Goodwill. It was so freaking cute. I just thought somebody may have had this in their bedroom as a kid. It didn't have a lampshade or anything, but it's like a plush on a lamp. There's a rod running through his skull. And he's on this wooden base. And we did test it to make sure that it worked with a light bulb.
Yep.
And it does. Cleaned him up. He was very, very dusty. So I did what any good reseller would do, and I baby wiped him.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm glad he sold. Wasn't sure. There wasn't many comps to go off of. There was none of this, but similar things. He sold for $32 plus shipping.
This is not going to be large enough, is it? No.
Yeah, go with those back ones. No, it's not long enough.
No?
No. Not even one.
All right,
Alright.
a little bit.
No. No. This one might be. Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll do the hardest one to pack up first. We have no
Is the
bubble
width
wrap.
on this okay?
I'm sorry?
Yes, we do. The width is perfect. We do have one more roll of large bubble, and it's out in the garage.
What is this? This is like not bubble.
No, it's like fake bubble.
Yeah. Just die like that.
I don't know.
Two air pockets here. Two.
2.
I
Perfect.
need to get behind. Who's the costume lady?
Okay. I have a feeling that this box is going to be a little tall, so we will get to use my favorite box cutter tool to cut it down to size a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're definitely going to have to cut this down about 3-4 inches.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay, do you want to tell the people? Some people are new.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I use this box resizing tool that we get on Amazon, and there's a link in the description below that will take you to this. There are different styles of box resizing tools. This is the one that I prefer and I think works best. So I set this little guide right here that gives me the new height of the box that I want. So I'm going to try to show you what I'm doing.
You can see it's a little bit of a down angle.
Okay, so you can see that the top, I want this box, the new top of the box to be right here. So I set my guard and I measure down, and that's going to score this box like so. So that's not the cleanest way to do it. I just wanted to be able to show you what I'm doing there. Okay. You score the box all the way around on all 4 sides. There you go. And after you've done that, you need a box cutter, and you cut in the corners. You cut the corners down to meet the score that you just made. And I know some of you have seen this and it's redundant, but some of you haven't, and this is for those people. There you go. Okay, and then you can fold right along the crease that you made with the tool, and you have a perfect smaller box.
Love it. Okay, let's put some.
I mean, this is more about just stopping it from bouncing around in there than anything else.
I know. I just want to kind of put.
Yeah. You want to wrap it around before I put it in there?
Well, maybe
Or just
the
kind
top.
of just put it underneath you.
Yeah, that's hard. I don't want it to mess up.
Right.
Do you want to put these in the bottom or paper?
No, I'm gonna just like that. And then put the rest of these like here.
Yeah.
And then that should do it. All right. And the way that this fits together like that, I can cut these extra flaps off.
Yeah, save on a little weight.
Yep.
Might help. It might not.
And the way that these line up perfectly like that, that's just chance. That usually doesn't happen. Not without some proper measuring and planning anyway.
Oh my gosh, remember? Did you see the comment from Thrifty Hokey?
I
She
did.
thought there was a frog in her basement.
It's not a frog, it's just the tape gun.
You need to give proper warning.
Right? Rebel, can you help us out? Your tape gun is like silent. We need the tape gun and your tape.
She gets her tape at Walmart, and Robert found the tape gun. I watched the video.
Okay.
Called a
We gotta
quiet
try it
tape
because
gun.
this has got to stop. This is ridiculous.
People think they're frogs. And freaking, what is the other thing? Bagpipes. We got lots of noises happening. On the live, Chelsea was like, could it be any louder?
Like, why is the lint rolling so loud? 2 pounds, 6 ounces.
Because Dan's doing it.
I was aggressively lint rolling, okay? I'm sorry.
2 pounds, 6 ounces?
Yep. And we're 17 by 8 by 7.
And he's rounding all of those up.
No, not all of them. The 7 I rounded down because it was only like 7 1/4.
Oh, okay. Eee. You sure you measured it right?
Yes. Yeah, you want to see it again? So that's 16 and a half. That's why I rounded up to 17.
Okay, so it's 32.
8. 7.
Okay, 32. We're good. Okay.
Okay. Next up, this little guy.
We've had him only listed a few days.
Yeah.
He's a little fuddle waddle. This is Jellycat. You guys know this is our favorite brand of plush to sell. We found it at the bins. It's new with tags. I did note that there was a crease in the tag. He's so cute. Okay. The Jellycats sell much better if you know what they are. He sold for... You want to put him in a bag?
In the
wet?
yeah.
Okay. So he sold for $45.
Nice.
That's so good. Plus shipping. It's great. Love it. They don't all sell for that much, okay?
Right.
We have an offer for $15 right now, plus shipping on one, and I need to go in and comp it and make sure that the offer's fair because I have it listed at $30. Sometimes the price fluctuates with the Jellycat price and, supply and demand.
Right.
So I would recommend every time you get an offer, at least checking the comps. Because I feel like most people aren't shady. Most people will offer you this is my feeling. I like to think the best of people.
Right. We both kind of do, and I don't know if that's a virtue or
burned,
or
all
a
of us.
flaw.
We get burned.
There we go.
Tape gun warning.
Yeah, right. About to get loud, people.
Dan is no stranger to the tape gun.
It's an acquired skill, just like everything else. The more you use it, the better you get with it. There you go.
12 ounces.
Don't make fun of my tape gun prowess.
Next.
Whatever this is. This is an Eileen Fisher linen silk blend tunic.
Great. So,
This came from our estate sale haul.
estate sale haul. Love for you to see. This looks and feels like a sweater. You would have no earthly idea that there was silk in here. Here's the tag. I know, I gotta flip it around.
I'll help you out.
I mean, we show you Eileen Fisher every day.
That's true.
But there's the tag, and it is just an open knit tunic length. It feels a little scratchy, to be honest, because of the linen.
Can you make sure the camera refocused? Because last time we missed a camera refocus, and a good 20 minutes of the video was out of focus. Sorry.
They don't mind.
No.
They're working. Hopefully you guys are working. We're certainly working.
Oh, we're working.
All right, so our whole haul, we paid $3.08. This sold for $40 on a best offer.
Per piece. We paid, yeah.
$3.08 per piece, yeah. So I've been taking $40 offers. I'm like, okay. 9 ounces.
Perfect. There you go. Man, that sold super fast.
We have 3 of these. This is Spanx, the red label. Now, I took a super low offer on this because we have 3 of them and because it was such a quick conversion.
Yeah.
So it's just a shapewear top, and I had it listed at $30, and someone offered me $15. And since we have 3 of them, and we just listed it like a day ago, took it. We paid at the bins 37 cents. So if somebody wants to give me $15 for 37 cents and the conversion, they got lucky. I took it. I think so much of reselling is kind of that. Like, just feeling it out. Like, okay, how much do we pay for it?
Right, for sure. And we're also of the mindset, on eBay especially, that sales beget sales. Mm-hmm. So if we're having a slow day and somebody comes in with a low offer, we're more inclined to take it. Mm-hmm. Just to help kind of get the sales in the store kick-started.
And it did, because this was sold yesterday and everything else sold today, finally. We didn't really have any sales to pack up. That would have been awkward.
Oh, this is a really cool piece. This is a really cool Oscar jacket.
This is the brand Oscar. This is the Graciela jacket, asymmetric gray pinstripe, linen draped, size 2, comfort fit, large.
Whoa.
That was my title. I do want to show you guys this brand. It's on par with, it's between Eileen Fisher and Eskandar. It's a very minimalist brand, oversized, kind of asymmetric drapey brand.
Would you say it's way more popular and available in Europe?
Germany. This is German, yeah?
Yeah.
Way more popular. We haven't been getting a lot of traction on it, but this lady lived down the street, so we're going to message her. It's literally going less than a mile, probably.
Oh, totally, yeah.
So we are going to message her and be like, if you need anything else...
We have it.
We haven't listed everything, but we have a lot of it.
Yep.
Particularly this brand in the haul, we got a lot. So again, we paid $308, and this sold for $100 plus shipping.
Beautiful.
And the shipping, I think, was $12.99. So we're going to see how much this weighs. Let's just drop it off.
Yeah, right?
11 ounces.
Okay. And then this is our last thing.
This is Lipospheric Vitamin C. I got this in a subscription box, and y'all, let me just tell you, the comps on this were insane. It's 30 packets, I don't know, whatever this is, but the comps on it were like really high, so I just listed it right where the comp said I should list it, and it sold for $39.95
Wow,
for 30 packets.
More than $1 a packet.
Must be good.
No. Okay. Do you think we need a little box for this guy? Or would you just poly it? Because it's just packets in a...
Yeah. And then purple.
Okay. My favorite. Yes! Yes!
Oh, will it fit?
Will it fit?
Nothing fits in these. My favorite. So professional. Purple bubble mailer shows up. Whatever's cheapest on Amazon, I buy it on.
Right? There you go.
Alright, these weigh 9 ounces.
Sweet.
Alright, let's print the labels.
Yes.
So 6 packages today, but our average sale price in this is pretty good. I'm not complaining. Sometimes less is more when you have good priced, high priced items moving. Saves us time, makes us money. Love it.
Wait, what's happening?
Sorry. Loud crunching.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Pen. Thank you.
My desk is such a mess. We gotta clear it all off before you guys get back. We gotta do the bookkeeping, clear it off, and load it up with stuff from our death pile because we have not been thrifting. Even though our favorite thrift store is 50% off today. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Since we have these live lists at night and we film during the day, like, there's no time. Basically, we can only go thrifting on the weekends.
Or we got to go during the week and take the people with us.
Do you guys want to go with us thrifting?
I don't know. That usually doesn't work out very well, though.
We have so much footage of us at the thrift store. It's just so awkward.
It really is. Okay, here's the Spanx top.
37 cents for that guy.
Nice.
Okay, I'm just going to remind people of what we paid for stuff.
Okay. The teddy bear lamp.
Okay. $4.94 paid for that.
Okay. The Oscar jacket.
$308. I'm going to also update our spreadsheet so you can know how much into the profit from that haul we are. We've only listed half of the things. We're already into the profit. Big time.
Those vitamin C packets.
forgot to tell you, I think those are $5 or something.
$6.48. If you're gonna do that, just make sure that the barcode, put the barcode like here, and then wrap the rest of it around.
Here? Here.
Right there, yep. Perfect.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. Nice. Okay, this is the Jellycat.
We paid 79 cents for him from the bins that day. We add up all of our bins and then we divide it by the number of goods for each day. Just so we have a reference point when we're taking offers.
Right. And here you go, Eileen Fisher.
Eileen Fisher 308. So that was 2 things from our estate sale haul sold today.
Sweet. Everything's packed up, which means I gotta go check in with Mojo and go to the post office. Let's go. Thursday's Moment with Mojo is brought to you by a very sleepy cat. Gotta go to the post office, and then we'll find out what we made. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're back from the post office, so it's time to find out what we really made.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, we're going to put them in.
All right, let's do it.
Bear lamp.
So if anybody's watching for the very first time, this is Vendoo, and we use Vendoo to not only cross-list all of our listings to other marketplaces, we use it actually mainly now more for analytics, to keep track of all of our sales, tell us our profits per item, and then we can export all of this awesome data into a spreadsheet whenever we need to.
So we made $20.40 on that lamp, and we kept it from the landfill.
Sweet.
Here's the Oscar.
That thing's so cool.
It is very cool. We got $108.99 for it.
I'm trying to get a little closer here.
Okay. Marketplace fees $14.10, and shipping was $4.34. $87.47 profit.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Okay. Live on. Vitamin C stuff. We sold it for $44.94. I had so many lowball offers. I knew what I had though.
That's right.
I kept checking the comps and they were selling for $39.95 all day. So I was like, I just waited. $27.98. I check comps like more than any human should, but I really believe it helps.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know where the market's going. So.
Jellycat, Fuddle, Waddle Monkey.
Oh, how cute.
He sold for $49.99 all in.
That's awesome.
We paid 79 cents. The marketplace fees were, it did sell promoted, but it was $7.09. And it was $4.68 shipping. We made $37.43 on that guy from the bins. I believe that. Is that the one we got? No, that's February 3rd. Okay, we got that recently.
Yeah.
Eileen Fisher. We have a million Eileen Fishers listed, but this one is the linen silk. There it is.
There it is.
Okay, so we're gonna go Marcus sold, and that sold for $44.99 all in. The cost was $308. The marketplace fees were $577, and the shipping was $358. So we made $32.56 off that guy. And the Spanx Shaper.
Last one.
Spanx Shaper. Spanx Shaper. Anybody? Anybody? Spanx. Spanx Shaper. So this one was number 3990. This one. Marcus sold. Sold for $19.99 all in. Come on. And we paid 37 cents. The marketplace fees were $2.83. And the shipping was $3.48. We made $13.31. For a bins purchase, that's probably what would cost us at the bins the whole trip.
Yeah.
So I did want to take some time and show you, I need to put in these two items. I want to show you the spreadsheet for that estate sale haul we did.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just show you how much we made off that. Okay, so I'm gonna include these next two really quickly. The Oscar Graciela jacket that sold on 2/10/24. The number was 3671.
It's probably gonna be hard for you guys to see.
It's okay, I can just tell you.
Yeah.
87.47, and that was our profit. So I've just been putting all the profits in.
Okay.
Eileen Fisher linen tunic. This was 2/10/21, and the number was 3707, and we made 32.56. Okay.
Okay.
So the total profit, we spent $830 approximately for 350 pieces, something like
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah, we're guesstimating at the numbers.
We wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah.
We can't find it. It's fine. And we've been listing. I think we've probably listed at least half, maybe close to half.
Yeah, one rack is gone completely. So.
Yeah. Okay, and so altogether for profit so far, we've sold 29 of the items, and so maybe not half. That would be like 150 plus items. I don't feel like we're there yet.
Listings? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we've listed like a third.
That's probably more.
A lot of it was, what do you call it? I needed to stain treat it.
Right, yep.
Okay, so far, if I add up that whole column, it's $1,020.85.
Okay.
That's how much we've made. Oh wait, I didn't even add the whole thing. Hold on.
Is that just
It's profit. Profit, baby.
profit?
That's all the fees taken out and the cost of goods taken out. Profit.
But just for the pieces individually, right? We're not. So if you take out the amount we spent on the lot as a whole,
Yes.
we're still in the profit, but only by like 200 something bucks,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So it's $1,131.39 so far with 29 pieces sold.
Sweet.
If we get that in the calculator, 1131 divided by 29. We're averaging $39 profit on everything we list from that, and we paid $308 an item.
So we're 10 timesing our money. So we're gonna theoretically we can turn that $800 investment into $8,000 worth of profit.
Yes, well, see, the cheaper stuff is selling first because obviously we have some Eskandar that is listed at $1,500. So that's going to skew our numbers entirely, and we haven't even listed the most expensive stuff that we have. We're a little bit
really
slow
bad about that.
about doing that because I guess we're scared. Like some of the pieces are new with tags Eskandar, and I guess we're scared of how to price it or if our photos will be good enough or whatever. But in our live listings, 7:30 p.m. CST every night here on YouTube during the week, we are trying to list a couple of them every night at least to get through them because we have this fear of we have all of this great stuff and we've sold 29 pieces. But we just need to keep listing it and keep selling it. You see the Eileen Fisher keep selling, and that's great. But soon that Eskandar stuff will start to sell as well. And those higher end pieces take longer that's just in general. Anything higher end.
Yeah, because I mean, there's less people willing to spend that kind of money on stuff.
Yes, and I suspect that many or much of that stuff will come to sale when the seasons change or during the holidays or something like that. So we have 4 scarves listed at $1,000 each right now.
I'm sorry, what?
Right? And so not a lot of people are just looking to drop $1,000 on a scarf right now.
That's true.
So we'll see how that stuff pans out. And I do send out offers every day, even on that high-end stuff, like a $1,500 jacket. I think I sent out a $1,250 offer the other day.
Yeah. I mean, we're just fishing.
Yeah.
Got to cast the nets. So, all right. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us on these Daily Grind videos. And we will see you tonight on the live.
Like and subscribe.
We'll see you later.
Bye.